What's going on? What's going on? My name is Deshaun Lyons, and this is
Marquise Taylor.
This is on the Dot Line. We have a special episode today. We're gonna talk about the final episode of Black Mirror that we done. What is it called? What's the episode we're gonna do, Marquise?
Striking Vipers.
Here we go. Striking Vipers. Black Mirror season 5. We about to do this episode right now. Basically, this episode
Got a little weird.
It's very weird. It's very weird. Basically, it's about two men. They're playing this video game.
Two best friends.
Two best friends playing this video game. It's about a video game. And then they enter the game. So it's a new technology that they put like the device between their temples. And
it's
then
like a small dot, little small chip kind of thing you just stick on the side of your head.
Right. Put it on the side of their head, and then they enter the game. So they enter the game. It was like a Street Fighter type game that they was playing. So one of the dudes, he had the girl character, and the other dude had the dude character. The dude character. So they fighting, getting in, boom, 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 boom. Then all of a sudden, the girl character went on top of the man character in the mount position, and then they started kissing. The two characters started kissing, and then they end up having sex.
That was later on they ended up having sex.
So they just kissed.
They kissed. One of the guys got weirded out with his friend, and he jumped
off the game, right?
And then they both got back on the other night, and he was like, "Hey man, I was just drunk last night."
That's what they always say, right?
I was just drunk last night. He was like, "Okay." Then they end up having sex.
Then they end up having sex. So the question is, are these two guys gay for having sex? Having sex with, the characters in the game. They inside the game, and the other guys play the girl character. The other dudes play the dude character. Are they gay for having sex in the game with each other?
I'm gonna break something down about the game though. First, it's one guy. He has a wife and a kid.
Right,
he got a whole family.
He has a family, right?
Now his best friend, he's single. He broke up with his girl.
He's out
here just running the streets with different women.
Right.
Long story short, yeah, they end up on a game together, but also with this game, you can feel like when they're fighting and they punch one another, they actually feel the punches and the hits and everything. So it's the same thing when they do that too. They feel that. So the problem with that is they got addicted to that feeling of just pretty much having sex in the game. It's like you felt everything. It was like the real thing. And the problem with it got to the point where the single guy, he couldn't go without it.
Well, the married dude, he liked it too.
He liked it too.
He had to definitely fight for that.
But don't forget, he stopped.
Yeah,
because he didn't want to lose touch with his wife and his family. Right. He was like, I'm done. Like, we done. I can't do this no more.
Right.
So he stopped for how long? He stopped for a minute.
Yeah, I think it was almost 6 months or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Almost a year, right?
Yeah, it was like he stopped for months.
And then the dude popped up. Because I guess it was an anniversary or something like that. It was their anniversary.
Yeah, the wife.
The wife, she invited the dude. She invited the best friend to the house. And then he was like, that nigga, he went straight white. This is a black man. These is two black men. So the dude, when he found out the other dude that his wife invited him, his whole face went white. He couldn't believe it. He was like, oh my God.
It was like he saw his ex-girlfriend.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He had crazy feelings. So the dude came in there and basically to sum it up, he was just like, yo, he was messing with him the whole time. And he said, yo, I know you like it. I know you want to go in the game. He said, yo, get out of here. Whatever, get out of here. He said, I know you like it. It's like that girl that girl you try to get away from. And she's in your house, and your mother, she invited her, and you're like, I don't want to deal with her. Like, why you bring her over here? But you didn't want to say anything to your mother. You're like, damn, and then she over there like messing with you, try to, rub your shit and all that, and she try to flirt with you. Basically, that's what he was doing. He was doing some weirdo joint, and so basically, the married dude, what happened to the married dude? What happened to that point when he finally said, we gonna figure this out? Like,
all right, well, when he got invited over, it was awkward at the dinner table. And yeah, they were going back and forth, and he was pretty much telling him, no, I'm done. But before he left out, he was like, yo, she'll be on tonight at midnight. So he left the door open for him. And he's like, man, just get the hell out of my house. But at the same time, he's trying to keep up appearances for his wife, so he wouldn't let on to his wife that it was something going on. But the wife noticed that there was some kind of beef between the two of them. But she didn't know what it was. She thought it was just because they had a date. Because
she knew, especially if you married to somebody, you know if something is off. Because she thought he was cheating on her because he didn't want to have sex with her. He didn't look at her the same. So she thought it was her. She wore her best outfit, and the girl is bad. His wife is bad, and
that's what made him stop.
And it just seems like he was like, damn, I gotta get this joint together. So. Basically, what Marquis said, he's like, we're going to go to the game the last time. They went last time. I guess they had sex or whatever. And I guess they talked. They was talking in the game.
Yeah, that wasn't the last time, though, after that. But
they was talking. They was messing around, and they was just talking in the game. And then, basically, they met up in person. They met up in an undisclosed location.
In an alleyway.
And what happened after that? When they met up, he was like,
the married guy, he was like, yo, man, we gotta see right now. We gotta find out, are we really in love? Are we really gay? Or he's like, is this just a game? He's like, yo, we gotta know.
Right.
So it got really weird and awkward. And he was like, yo, you gotta kiss me.
Right.
So they ended up kissing, but it was like weird. It was like, damn, we ain't gay.
We ain't good, right?
Nah, bro, that's weird. We not doing that. But then they ended up getting into a physical fight because the married dude didn't want to do it no more. He was like, I'm not trying to do this. He's like, I know you like it. I can't go without it. Like, he was feeding for it. Oh, he said, because remember he said when they weren't doing it in the game, he was like, bro, I tried everything. I tried playing multiplayer. I tried having threesomes. He's like, I tried it with 2 and 3 different people, and I've had gangbangs. Nothing compares to when me and you was in the game.
He said it was nothing to say. It was nothing to say. Like, yo
that shit.
So let's go back to the question. Is that gay? Because to sum up the whole joint, let's sum up the whole joint. Basically, it came to a conclusion that the wife his wife already know because he told the wife what was going on. And the wife said, okay, you know what? One day out of the month, we get to do what we want. Because his wife, she likes to go to the bar, and she likes the attention that men give her. She likes to just wear nice clothes and sit by the bar. And I don't know if she's having sex with these dudes, but she just because it was a situation that when she was talking to her husband, when they was at the diner, when she tried to figure out what is going on, are you cheating with me? You're like, do you still love me? And whatever. That's why when he completely said, you know what, I can't do this game joint anymore. So basically, she said, yo, I was at the bar. You know how many dudes that want to have sex with me, and I don't do it because I'm your wife. Yeah. I love you. I ain't trying to do that. So basically, summing that up, they agreed in their relationship. Okay, one day out the month, you get to play your little game.
Go out and do what you gotta do.
What you do, and she gets to do her thing. She gets to go to the bar. She gets that attention. So they do that one day out the month.
I think she getting more than attention now.
Oh no, somebody blowing that back up.
Yeah, somebody tearing that thing up.
But what I'm saying is, Keith, is that gay? Is that gay? Is that gay what they're doing? They're not physically having sex, but they're having sex in the game, and they love it. Is that gay?
Yeah. You have it. You getting I get the fact that in the game. Okay, wait, because it's one of those things. it messes with your head. But okay, he has the guy character, right?
Right.
So we can understand and relate to that.
Right.
The guy character, the guy character is the one, whatever. But then you go to his friend who has a female character. Right. It's like that anatomy is not matching up. But
Right.
y'all coming together and getting that out of the game, it's like, I don't know. Like, that's kind of gay.
That's definitely
gay, man.
The reason why it's gay because, like I said, number one, it's two men, and they have an intimate relationship through a game, and it's sexual too. Sexual. It don't matter if they're not physically doing it, but mentally, they're in this game, and it's like they fucking with their minds type shit. That's like some shit that you do with somebody, like somebody that you trying to talk to, somebody you're attracted to, whatever. Cause you ever heard, like you hear that all the time, like somebody with a lot of knowledge, like damn, this dude, like this chick should like this dude, man, he's incredible. He just really fucked me in my mind, like he's just incredible, and without me having sex, like got me wet, So what's happening is it's pretty much the same thing. It's just in the game. That's gay. that's ultra gay.
But he's a whole dude though. But listen,
I don't care if he's a woman character. He's gay.
You know what I think that they
and
were
it's starting to affect their real life, and that makes it really gay.
That's the problem. But I think what it really is though, it's a bigger message there. I think what the show, what this episode was going for was just in general how much being on a game can take away from your regular life.
Yup, absolutely.
And some of the relationships that you do form in the game, even throughout the episode, you could say, even though, yeah, we sitting here saying, dog, that is gay, but you can sit there and say, like, the relationships that you're forming online, is that really, I guess you can kind of say,
you says it don't count?
No, I'm not saying it don't count, but, well, yeah. Is it authentic? Because, look, you just said it. Even though they in the game and they doing what they doing in the game, it's not in real life, even though it's still fucking weird.
Right.
It's not in real life.
Right.
It's like, it's not a real thing. So, imagine that. You're on the game and you're dealing with somebody through the game. It's not a real interaction.
And you know what? We about to take a quick commercial break for my answer. We'll be back in 2.2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome back. This is On the Dotted Line. We talking about the episode of Black Mirror. What's the episode again?
Striking Vipers.
That's a funny ass name. But so Marquise, before we left off, you was talking about as far as it's the game reality separated from the
actual reality.
And I can say this, nowadays people, we got long distance relationships, you have catfish, people could talk to somebody through Facebook, through Instagram, through text messages without even seeing somebody.
You're right. We got Instagram life and real life.
Yep. We have that, and that's the reason why I'm saying, because at the end of the day, it's the way you feeling. It's the way you feel. You don't even necessarily have to be there. And that's why I said with the game, at the end of the day, this is the way they feel. They like something in their mind, and something that I'm trying to find the right word for it. It's just it's satisfaction to their needs, and some weird way it's a fetish to them. It's like a high.
So, even though physically when they met up, like we said, they established that, well, dude,
it's awkward.
It's
awkward.
It's like, nah, like that's not what we doing physically,
right?
In reality, but
listen, when I be watching Catfish, right? I be watching Catfish, and when there's episodes that the person that they're talking to is exactly the person that they see in the picture, right? It's not the same. They're awkward. They don't feel the same way because they've been talking to somebody for like, let's say 3-4 years without even seeing them. So their relationship is based off of that cyber world. It's based off of I'm comfortable with this, but I'm not comfortable with actually seeing you and communicating with you because they're extremely awkward. In some of the cases, the relationships where they finally hook up with each other, seeing them together, it don't last because it's different now. Now it's a physical connection now. I'm so used to, hiding behind the cyber world, and like I said, I could always ignore things that, I don't necessarily like, or I could just, hide my insecurities from that. Now, when we face to face, you seeing everything. You see everything.
Everything is revealed.
Everything is revealed. You can't hide behind no cyber world. So, what's dangerous is now is the fact that the cyber world is taking over in this society right now, and we're not communicating physically anymore. And that's like how we was talking about in that other episode. That's probably the result of people having less kids and whatever, too, because it's like our communication skills is horrible. It's bad, and it really increases our insecurities too. It really increases that. So in this film, it basically exposes that, like, I could have, I like this cyber world. I like this. I'm comfortable with this. But outside the cyber world, I'm a totally different person. I'm not myself. Because people could hide. People could hide from, they could hide being in that cyber world. They could hide who they are, who they really are. But when they're in the real world, they can't. They feel awkward. They feel uncomfortable.
Because even in the episode, the married dude, there was a few clips in the very beginning where they showed him and his wife and the kid. They were having, I think it was a barbecue birthday kind of thing for him. It was his birthday.
Right.
And so they had a whole bunch of their friends there, whatever. Some of their friends brought their kids or whatever.
Right.
But there was another woman there, and she was there, but she was like bending over, I guess picking her kid, doing something with her kid.
Right.
And she bent over, her butt was out a little bit, and he was over there on the grill with a beer in his hand. He looked over there, and he was like, "Damn!"
Yeah, he was looking.
And
right.
she turned around and looked at him, and he was like, "Shit!" Like, he was mad awkward about it.
Yeah, he seemed awkward.
Yeah, and then earlier she had introduced him to her new, I guess that was whoever her new boyfriend was,
right.
whoever the guy was. And he was standing there talking to the guy, and the guy was like, "Yeah, I'm into bikes." He was like, "Oh, bikes? Oh, okay, yeah, that's nice. What kind of bikes?" He was like, "Motorcycles?" He was like, "No, just bikes." He was like, "Oh, okay."
It's awkward.
And just stood there like it was mad uncomfortable.
Right.
Socially, it was mad uncomfortable.
People are socially awkward now because of the advancement of technology. These video games they're becoming more realistic now, which is dangerous because when it's more realistic now, you really go get the weirdos. And I'm sorry, because I know you like games, but the advancement of games is going to make people really not go outside because nobody not really going outside now like how it was when I was younger. When I was younger, I had to go outside, and that definitely helped my growth. To be able to have self-awareness. Like everybody had a problem, but you have self-awareness, when, if you're having too much of something, and also you can communicate with people somehow, it helps. But nowadays, it's just like everybody hides from society, from the internet, social media, and the video games. And sometimes it's good to play the video games too, so you can just,
But you gotta take breaks.
But you can't have too much of anything. It gotta be a balance, because I feel like life is a balance. You have to have a balance. you have to know, okay, I'm using too much of this. You got to know that, and then vice versa.
Listen, I'm a video game head. Anybody knows me will tell you I play video games, but listen, I'm not going to sit there and like the stuff that they had in that show. That was.
So what's the difference?
It's never that serious.
So what's the difference between you go home, right, and what's today? Like you go online and people hit me up like, yo, I was waiting for you to come in the game. I've been wanting to play with you in the game or online. What's the difference between that? Then I'm not saying as far as the gay aspect, but I'm saying as far as like, you know, I ain't never meet this person ever, but our relationship is based off of we play the game together. You know, that's it.
Well, what I can say about that is this. Speaking from experience, depending on what game you playing. Let's say it's a
like
game
Call
that
of Duty or
the Division. If it's a game like the Division where you need more people to get through, let's say, a mission in the game, that's fine. Like,
right.
you know what I'm saying? I'll interact, but do I always jump on when somebody hit me? No, I have a life. I'm not going to be just reserved to the game and being on with you all day. If I got time, of course, yeah, but I'm not gonna.
Game and I've been waiting for you.
Listen, don't nobody hit me and say that. Listen, it's never that serious. It's never that serious. If we got time, we both on. Let's do it. Let's get through the mission, do whatever. But all that extra stuff, no.
All right. So basically, the last question I wanted to talk about was, all right, the situation at the end. Basically, they get one day out the month they can do whatever they want to do, because the chick said, you know what, you get to play the game, you get to do your little funny gaming joint with your best friend, and I get to do. The chick said, I get to go to bars, get this attention,
and get picked up.
One day out of the month. You think it's gonna help their relationship or hurt their relationship?
In their case, it will probably help. If that's something that y'all sat down and had a discussion on, and y'all both came to that agreement, and that's what y'all want to do, that's your business. If it works for you, it works.
Right.
It's not gonna work for every single person in every single situation, but if it works for you, then rock out. And
the reason I like how, you know, as far as they figured out something. They had to compromise with something. That's part of the relationship. Y'all got to compromise on something, you know, and especially if you don't see yourself in anybody else but that individual. That's not the popular decision to be able to give somebody a hall pass to cheat or a hall pass to fulfill their needs. But if it's a situation that, okay, you're the only person I'm going to be with, and you're the only person I'm comfortable with. So how can we move forward? And
that's, hey, like I said, if that's what works, that's what works.
But I just think people have to grow up in a relationship. They have to grow up, and I feel like that's a step to growing up and being an adult. Because there's some men out there that, you know, he like new cooter. He like new cooter. And there's some chicks out there that she just like to go out. She like to go to a club. She like the attention, you know. And that's what they're like. I mean, that's what she like, and that's what he like. How could y'all compromise? If y'all feel like, okay, you're the person I want to be with. You're the person I'm comfortable with. How could we make this work? A lot of people say, well, we got to split up because that ain't gonna work. But as far as being mature, we'll be a mature solution to their relationship. The mature, everybody like, well, just walk away. Is it that easy when you have like 3 kids or, you know?
Actually, well,
and resources is connected with each other. I don't care what nobody say. Nobody's not going to. Oh, we could just leave. Nobody's making that choice. No, everybody would deal with the situation.
People can leave.
Yeah, but nobody.
Hell yeah.
I'm not believing like the people today is just leaving. Because
I'm not
people
saying
put
that
up with so much shit, and they put this wall up, act like they don't see what's going on, but it's in their face. So they believe in the illusion. But the thing is, what I'm saying is, or whatever, what is the adult mature solution? And they made an adult mature solution. That he's cheating on her through the game, and she's cheating on him. So they like, you know what?
But that's gonna be
It's it's still a toxic relationship.
That's a deal breaker for some people.
They're gonna get to the point that they're gonna lose that connection with each other. They're gonna lose that physical connection with each other, because she might find it's gonna be like a temptation situation with. You saw that movie with Temptation, that she met this dude, and she's a country girl, and this dude, he came out like put it on her, and then she just was in awe with this dude. So it could be a situation, she can meet somebody in a bar, and it's a wrap. Like, he gonna lose his wife forever. And it could be a situation like this, you know, they're not gonna have, he's not gonna ever have sex with his wife, because he's gonna be so hooked on that way of having sex, he's gonna fall in love of the reality, the real sex. He's gonna fall in love with that. He's gonna fall out of love doing it that way. He's just gonna be so addicted to the cyber sex way that he's not gonna like the way they have sex in the real world anymore. He's not gonna like it anymore, because he's gonna be so addicted to that way.
But, well, I will say this. Dick ain't gonna work forever. That vagina gonna dry up. Y'all gonna get old. So, you're not always gonna be having sex. If you could come to a situation where y'all just partners, y'all love each other, listen, we together, fuck all the extra shit. Yeah, well, I'm not saying that's gonna happen that way for everybody, but if you could come to that kind of decision, do you? That's cool. Looks like y'all gonna be partnered up to the day y'all die. That's a good thing. I'm not knocking that, but I'm just saying it's not gonna work that way for everybody. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
It's not. At the end of the day, it's still a toxic relationship, but they made a mature decision based off of their relationship. So hopefully, well, this is just a show, but you know, they made a mature situation that fits their relationship, and you need to find a solution in a relationship instead of having shit carry on. And when shit carry on, there's no solutions or whatever.
What can you tolerate? That's the question.
The world's going to make the decision for that. the world's going to make the decision for that. But, yeah.
Yeah.
The world make the decision for that. Well, it's about end. We at the end of this episode. Quick shout out, me, the remix, and the homie Tobias. We have the best sports show on the planet, Get Dragged Podcast, GETDRAGD, Get Dragged Podcast. Check us out. We finally got on Apple Podcasts now, so you can check us out on all the platforms, because we everywhere now. Also, please follow us on our IG, on the Dial 18. Please follow us. You can click the link. You can check out all the episodes on our podcast, and you can check out this episode on YouTube. Our YouTube, fucking. Well, for this episode is crazy. Our YouTube is On the Dial Episodes. On the Dial Episodes. Please subscribe, comment. We want to hear your feedback on this episode.
Curse us out. Say we was
whatever.
Wrong.
We want to hear y'all feedback on this episode, on the Dial Episodes. Please comment. Anything else we have to promote? Anything else?
Oh, Flow Billions.
Oh, yeah.
Flow Billions. Anybody that can just love and appreciate great artwork, you can check out at Flow Billions on Instagram. She did our artwork for DM Line, as well as the On the Dotted Line artwork. She did all that. So if you like good artwork, you're appreciative of it, you can hit her up. Check out her stuff up there on Instagram at Flow Billions, and also at Mask on Photos on Instagram. Anybody in the LA area looking for a photographer, looking to get that picture taken, need that crispy picture, you can check him out at Mask on Photos. He'll hook you up. He'll do a great job.
And also, we forgot about our Gym Apparel Store, DM Line. .store, DM/line.store. Hit us up. Hit us up. The best gym apparel out there. You want to check us out. And also, we on Instagram also. DM Line 18. Check us out. Check us out. Check us out. Marquise, give us a final thought about this episode, man. It was crazy.
Listen, don't be too hard on yourselves and love yourselves. That shit was so dry, but that's the final thought.
There you have
like
it.
it or love it.
There you have it. There you have it. My name is Deshaun Lyons, and this is
Marquise Taylor.
signing out.